highly suggest anybody looking for a budget sim rig, the Onman, or the Onman, Anman, however they pronounce it, is welcome, 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 YouTube. A lot of y'all over on TikTok have been asking for this video, so here it goes. It's not nothing special, so don't get too excited for it. All right, guys. So I know the mic probably sounds like crap. I want to try to do some editing on it. Y'all keep asking for a setup video, so I'm gonna do my best. I'm not good with these types of videos. To be 100% honest with you guys. The first thing that me and Mrs. Beard done when we moved into the new house is we done the shiplap wall, because that was what was behind me. That was going to be my backdrop, which, you know, the metal sign, lights behind it. And I've been collecting the beer draft nozzles. I'd like to have that whole wall filled up eventually. Still got our joke. We're still rocking with the Joker painting. That's one of my favorite paintings that I've found. Other than that, like, obviously, you know, the Alice's, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. I don't even have them set up right now. I do got to get those set back up. The only part about those is going to be that my mixer is now on my rig. Really going to throw, being able to mix my sound is going to be a little different now. Here, guys, we're rocking the Alvarez acoustic electric guitar. Picked it up at Guitar Center. It wasn't very expensive. I got to get a couple more curtains here. Something for a backdrop to keep the video from being able to see the kids. Don't mind the cable management down there. We've got the Govee stand lights. And what we use these for is the ambient light. Right now they're set to a neutral color, but the ambient light that you all see behind me is what we use these for. Now that we're setting in the sim rig, your typical, we got a triple monitor, 32-inch, 1440p. That's my headset, so it does not normally look like that. We got the chat monitor up here. We're going to build a top kind of off of this and come up and maybe leave like a little hole where my monitor will be to make it feel more immersive, I guess you could say. Here we got the extra large Stream Deck. We got our keyboard over here. We actually got some black curtains hanging there. That way, when the GoPro's on, you can't tell. It just kills a lot of the color out. We got my son's old phone here, runs with Sim Dashboard, and you can tell there we got the oil temperature, oil pressure, and the water, just to give me exactly how much my job is. Down here to the left, it won't show you because I don't have a job. I don't have the game loaded up. But it'll show where I'm coming from, where I'm going to, and what load I have on there, and how much it weighs. I got my lights and my high beams, because when I run in left lane server, you got to have your lights on. It's a requirement or you'll get fined. Back here, same kind of ordeal. We got our fuel gauge up here, our tachometer. We got our turn signals right here. This is RPMs. Shows me how many minutes are left on the job before the job is technically considered late. And then we got our mileage here. This is how I keep up with how many miles is on my truck. Over here, we got the Stream Deck Mini. The window up, window down, jake brake increase, decrease, lights, high beams, wipers, and GPS. Okay. For a lot of y'all that ask me on TikTok, this is a Logitech G29. Yeah. We bought a 3D printed hub. I'll show you all as best as I can. This is right here. And then we bought a quick release and bolted it to the hub. That way I'm able to take this wheel off and put it on demand. So I know a lot of people are like, well, they don't look like a Logitech. I promise it is. I promise you it's a Logitech. Obviously, you can tell we got the Logitech pedals down there. Kind of getting burnt out on Logitech I mean, not that it's bad. It's done me good for a few years, but I feel like it's time for me to upgrade into a direct drive setup. And that my tablet is not set on anything but the mount. That way, it's freestanding from the wheel, and it doesn't shake when we're going down the road on the game because I got my force feedback up. We use I don't even know what this is. It's a $60 wireless mouse from Amazon, Logitech. Got my little fan iron. Got to have some airflow, especially sitting in this cockpit. A lot of the heat kind of stays right here, so that helps with airflow. Obviously, we have a Alesis mixer. That is a music mixer. I went to Guitar Center, picked that up. I think it was like $140. Totally worth it. It may not give me everything that a Go XLR does, but it's a lot cheaper and it works. And it lets me use my XLR cable on my Shure, which I'll show you in just a second. Here we have our capture card that our GoPro actually runs into. I just got this set up the other day, which y'all can tell in the stream that I'm still working on the colors and stuff on the GoPro. I got my push to talk here. It's like a $15 push to talk. Totally. Let me move this. That's a little ridiculous. Totally worth it. As I'm driving, I usually keep my hand, y'all can tell, up here. So if I got to get on the CB, I just reach down and hit that. So I got to say, release it. And that's push to talk's where it's at, guys. Push to talk is where it is at. I don't really want to show you all this because I got a cable there and this is what my shifter ties to. But when we start playing Farm Sim, which I've got to get set up, I'm able to take this shifter completely off, swing my joystick around here, and be able to run my Farm Sim like that. Then once I'm done, I just push it back out of the way, and you never see it on the stream. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, we want to get into the nitty gritty, don't we? We want to get into the rig, the $800 Onmon rig that everybody talked about, but you're going to have to wait on that one. We still rocking the Razer Kyle Pro. I just can't get away from that webcam without going DSLR or whatever it's called. I love the camera, man. It's been a good one. I've had it for going on 4 years now, and it's awesome. We are also up top rocking the Govee lights, just like we are there, but they're the small stand lights. And this is what changes the color of whatever my interior is. Me running a green interior, or me running a purple interior, something of that nature. That's where we get our color at. Trying to get this. I'm not good with this kind of stuff, guys. So we just took a mic stand or a camera stand and literally zip tied those lights to it. Put one down low, put one up top, and we use our Elgato key light to brighten it up. But that's our main lights that we use. Just those. See the two on the side, the one overhead, the one on the pedals, and then our key light. Let me see what else. We're still rocking the same PC, the 5800X 3D with a 4070 Ti. It's the same PC as the last setup. No use to upgrading it because it does fantastic for what I need it to do. The Shure MV7, but we are XLR now. I'll pull that down as I'm streaming, and I'm sure y'all seen on TikTok. You can't really see it as much on the YouTube, but we just pull it down when we get to streaming. So here's what everybody's been asking about. The Onmon Sim Rig. It is, I think, a 40/40 tubing is what I think it is. This tubing, along with this tubing down here, is 40/80 extrusion. And then the rest of it is 40/40, as you can tell. I was kind of iffy about buying this rig because there was absolutely zero reviews online about this rig. But after getting it, long story short, y'all know how me and FedEx get along so well. After 3 weeks, 4 different packages, and me contacting FedEx several times, we finally found out that it was FedEx's fault because I thought it was OnMan. And it was really worrying me because, like I said, there was no reviews on this particular sim rig. So the first box came, which was actually the triple monitor stand. This comes with a triple monitor stand for $600, $700. I think after tax and stuff, it was closer to $800, but that's neither here nor there. I was like, okay, so we got the triple monitor stand. The next day, or the 2 days later, the seat shows up. I was like, okay. A week later, the rig itself shows up. I'm like, what do I need? I got 3 boxes. I got the rig, the monitor stand, and the seat. Well, I had to wait 4 more days, 5 more days after the full rig showed up just for my hardware, which, again, is FedEx's fault because it sat in California for 3 weeks. But the only downfall about that I have found with this OnMan rig is, and it's probably not even an issue, is the aluminum 90-degree angle pieces that you have to use to bolt everything together. They feel made a little cheaper. But dude, this rig is honestly very rigid. I'm very happy with it. And if I had it to do over again, I would absolutely buy this rig 10 out of 10 times. The seat, for what it is not bad. I use my Secret Labs headrest and my Secret Labs lumbar support pillow to put behind me. This rig, I give 10 out of 10. I give this rig a 9 out of 10. And I say that for the simple fact of I don't know how long these 90-degree elbows will last, which are upgradable. You can get a whole pack of them for $18 on Amazon. And I mean, for what it is, I could not complain. I would not complain. And I highly suggest anybody looking for a budget sim rig, the OnMan, or the OnMan, however they pronounce it, is the only way to go as far as buying a full sim rig. To keep in mind, it will only do 27 to 32 inch monitors. So if you have a 3 40 inch monitors, it will not do 40 inch monitors. Keep that in mind when you're purchasing this. Hey, back over here, we are behind the sim rig. Like I said, I got to buy some stuff to cover the cables up, but we're not worried about the cables. Is the kids setup. Mrs. Beard uses this setup, and the kids use this setup. They're still the same 8700K with a 1060 in it. They officially got my Secret Labs Titan. And it's still the same. You know, we're rocking 24 or 27 inch 75 hertz monitor. And it works perfect for them and what they need. So back over to the rig, something that I need to touch up on and address just for you all. If you're looking to build a rig, please, for the love of God, don't do what I did. What I did, that's a Dell 32-inch curve, but I didn't want to go 3 curved monitors. So what did I do? I went and bought two Samsung G5s. That's a G5, that's a G5, that's a Dell. I've had so much trouble getting these colors because even though they're both LED TVs, getting the colors right has been an absolute freaking nightmare. But guys, I know you all been asking for it, and I told you all that I would give you all a sim rig update. Like I said, I'm not good at recording these videos. I don't have the voice for online content like most people you would see. But I honestly promised you all I would do a sim rig update, and I got to hold true to my word, right? Again, thank you all for the 841 subs on YouTube. I'm really pushing to get that 1,000. So if you happen to stumble upon this video doing a Amazon review for the OnMine triple monitor sim rig, be sure to leave a big thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the video because I've got a video coming out for multi-mon config for triple screens, American Truck Simulator, and I also got a video coming out of how to properly use Sim Dashboard. If y'all like the video, don't forget to like the video, guys. Share it, subscribe to the channel, guys, and I'll catch you all in the next live stream. Hope y'all have a blessed day. Stay safe, baby.